Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Wrestling Rants Reviews. Big Mike coming back at you again with another video. And yes, it is another day in wrestling history. It is for August the 27th, and it goes as follows. Starting with a little bit of useless knowledge, a little bit of trivia, as I call it. 1994 ECW withdrawals from the NWA. That's right, that's when Shane Douglas won the title and claimed the Extreme Championship Wrestling and not the Eastern Championship Wrestling title. Events held on this day in wrestling history go back as follows, and there was 3 WWF SummerSlam events on this day. We'll go back to the first one that happened in 1990. SummerSlam was held in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. We've seen the Texas Tornado, that's right, Kerry Von Erich, defeat Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig to win the WWF Intercontinental title. The Hart Foundation, Bret and Jim Neidhart, or Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart, I should say, my bad, defeat Demolition, Crush and Smash in a 2 out of 3 falls match to win the WWF Tag Team titles. Hulk Hogan defeats Earthquake, and the Ultimate Warrior defeats Rick Rude in a cage match to retain the WWF title. 1995 was the second SummerSlam that was held on this day in wrestling history, and it was held in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And we've seen Barry Horowitz, that's right, Barry Horowitz beats Skip of the Body Donnas, and we'll forever remember Jim Ross yelling, "Horowitz wins! Horowitz wins!" That was the first victory Barry Horowitz had come across in his time with the WWF at that time, because he was known until then a total jobber. He ended up being a jobber again after that and moving to WCW. Bertha Faye defeats Alundra Blaze to win the WWF Women's title. See the Undertaker defeat Kama. That's right, the Fighting Machine Kama in a casket match. If we all don't remember who Kama was Papa Shango, also known as Godfather. That's right. Shawn Michaels defeats Razor Ramon in a ladder match to retain the WWF Intercontinental title. And we need Big Daddy Cool Diesel in the main event, defeating King Mabel to retain the WWF title. And last but not least, in 2000, that's right, SummerSlam 2000, we see it being held in Raleigh, North Carolina. And we see the likes of Chyna and Eddie Guerrero defeat Val Venus and Trish Stratus, with Chyna pinning Stratus to become the WWF Intercontinental title. Or to win the Intercontinental title, my bad. Steve Blackman defeats Shane McMahon to win the WWF Hardcore title. Chris Benoit defeats Chris Jericho in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Edge and Christian defeat the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff. The Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray and Devon, in the first ever TLC match to retain the WWF Tag Team titles. The Undertaker fought Kane to a no contest as Kane left the ring area before he lost his match. Or my bad, before he lost his max. Ooh, I can't even talk. Kane left the ringside area before the match got underway after being unmasked by Taker. And we see The Rock defeat Kurt Angle and Triple H in a triple threat match to retain the WWF title. Title changes for this day in wrestling history. Not the ones mentioned previously, but other ones that take place on this day go as follows. 1958, Rico Dizan defeats Lou Thesz to win the NWA International Heavyweight title. 1982, Killer Khan defeats Mr. Olympia to win the Mid-South Mississippi title. 1994, having just won the NWA World title, Shane Douglas throws down the belt in favor of the ECW World title. Also, Cactus Jack and Mikey Whipwreck defeat the Public Enemy, Rocco Rock, and Johnny Grunge to win the ECW Tag Team titles. 2001, on Raw, the Hurricane, and not Irene, but we all know this Hurricane, the green little Hamburglar wannabe, defeats Matt Hardy to win the European title. And in 2005, we see Nigel McGuinness defeat Samoa Joe to win the ROH Pure title. Birthdays for this day in wrestling history. We go back when we want to say happy birthday to former World Heavyweight Champion, the Great Khali, who is 39 years young today. Hall of Famer Sergeant Slaughter is 63. Former JCP Booker, George Scott is 82. Two-time WWF Women's Champion Jazz is 38. Now retired 2007 Best of the Super Juniors winner, Milano Collection AT is 35. Happy birthday to you out there in YouTube land, YWC, IWC, wherever you're checking this video out at. Hopefully you're having a great day, and hopefully you have a great year to come as well. And last but not least, in memoriam, another part of a sad day here. It was just 1 year ago today The wrestling world lost the one-time USWA Women's Champion and former WWF wrestler, manager, Luna Vachon, at the age of 48. That's right. Since her WWF departure in 2000, Luna had competed all over the world, winning several women's championships as she did. So she competed in her retirement match back in 2007 against Tracy Brooks, after which she became a tow truck driver in 2009. Her house burned down, destroying nearly all her wrestling and personal memorabilia. She later moved into her mother's house, passing away there, allowing her the following year of an accidental overdose. So there's your day in wrestling history, folks. Some good things to talk about, and we finished it with a sad note like that. But it is what it is. And I am Big Mike, and that's that.